Have you ever scrolled through social media and felt envy? You see influencers posing on private jets and celebrities driving supercars. This world of extreme wealth seems impossibly distant. But what if that dream, for a short while, could be yours? A new industry is changing how we think about wealth: luxury rentals. This is about having access to an entire wardrobe for a fraction of the cost. The idea is simple. You don't need to own something to enjoy it. It's moving from ownership to access. Renting is the smarter, more exciting way to live a life filled with beautiful things. In our fast-paced digital world, why commit to one expensive item when you can experience dozens? The new aspiration is to experience, not to own. Social media platforms are visual stages where we perform our ideal selves. Renting a luxury item for a photo shoot is a strategic move in this new game. The industry provides the props for the perfect life. Imagine waking up in a sprawling mansion overlooking the hills of Los Angeles. You spend the afternoon cruising along the Pacific Coast Highway in a gleaming Ferrari. In the evening, you attend a glamorous event, wearing a designer dress and a diamond necklace that catches the light with every turn. For most of us, a day like this sounds like a fantasy. It's the lifestyle of the rich and famous, the 1%. But the luxury rental market is turning this fantasy into a temporary reality. It's breaking down the walls that once separated the super rich from everyone else, offering a taste of their world. This is more than just a business. It's a cultural phenomenon. It taps directly into our deepest desires for beauty, excitement, and recognition. The companies at the heart of this industry understand this perfectly. They are not just renting out products, they are selling experiences. They are selling the feeling of stepping onto a yacht in Dubai, the thrill of holding the keys to a Lamborghini in New York, or the confidence that comes with wearing a couture gown in Paris. They have created a system where the trappings of a lavish lifestyle are available on demand, like ordering a movie or a meal. The allure is undeniable. For a generation that values experiences over possessions, renting luxury makes perfect sense. It offers flexibility, variety, and a way to enjoy the best things in life without the heavy financial burden of ownership. You can be a different person every weekend. One day, you are a sophisticated art collector, staying in a chic penthouse. The next, you are an adventurous globetrotter, chartering a private jet. The rental market provides the costumes and sets for whatever role you wish to play, allowing you to craft a life story that is rich with impressive moments. But what does it mean when status can be rented by the hour? This new accessibility raises fascinating questions about our society. Is it a positive development that democratizes luxury, allowing more people to enjoy things that were once exclusive? Or does it simply create a new kind of pressure, fueling a shallow and endless competition for online validation? As we pull back the curtain on this billion-dollar world, we will explore the mechanics, the psychology, and the consequences of renting status. We will meet the people who rent the dream and the entrepreneurs who sell it, to understand what happens when the ultimate symbols of success become available to almost anyone. So, how does a designer handbag end up in your hands for a weekend? It starts online, on sleek websites or user-friendly apps showcasing endless collections. You can scroll through pages of Chanel flaps, Hermes Birkins, and Gucci Dionysus bags. Each item is presented with professional photographs, detailed descriptions, and clear rental prices. Once you have made your choice, the logistics are seamless. Within a day or two, a beautifully packaged box arrives at your doorstep. Behind this effortless customer experience is a complex and highly organized operation. They have to manage inventory, authentication, cleaning, and repairs. Experts check for any signs of wear and tear, scuffs, or damage. To build trust, companies invest heavily in guaranteeing that every single item they rent is genuine. A customer might rent a specific bag for a wedding or a big presentation. After the rental period, they return it, and the cycle begins anew. This system encourages experimentation without the long-term commitment. The dream of driving a supercar is powerful. Now, renting a high-performance vehicle is more accessible than ever. Companies in cities like Los Angeles, Miami, and London offer a fleet of the world's most desirable cars. You can book a Lamborghini, a Rolls-Royce, or a Ferrari for a special occasion. You browse an online gallery, choose your model and dates, and provide your driver's license. The company can deliver the car directly to your location. The city becomes your playground. This fantasy comes with strict rules and high stakes. Protecting the asset is the company's top priority. For the companies, the business is a high-risk, high-reward venture. Yet the demand is so strong that the business thrives. They provide the ultimate automotive accessory for a life lived in the fast lane. Beyond what you wear or what you drive is where you live, or at least where you can pretend to live. The luxury rental market offers access to some of the most stunning homes in the world. Think of a glass-walled villa in the Hollywood Hills, or a historic chateau in the French countryside. These properties are now available for short-term rentals, becoming the ultimate backdrop for a temporary life of luxury. A dedicated concierge can arrange for a private chef, a personal driver, or daily housekeeping. For property owners, this market provides a lucrative way to monetize an often vacant second or third home. It is popular for milestone celebrations, corporate retreats, or film and photo shoots. This access to incredible spaces is changing our idea of home, suggesting that a home can be a temporary stage where you can act out your grandest ambitions. Behind the glamorous facade of rented luxury lies a world the customer never sees: warehouses and showrooms where high-value goods are stored. Imagine a vast, climate-controlled facility on the outskirts of a major city. Inside, shelves hold designer handbags, watches, and fine jewelry, each catalogued and stored in its own protective case. The security is immense, often rivaling that of a bank vault. It is a treasure trove on standby, ready to be deployed at a moment's notice. The same applies to fleets of supercars. Gleaming Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Bentleys are parked in perfect alignment. A dedicated team constantly checks, cleans, and tunes them. This behind-the-scenes operation is the backbone of the entire luxury rental industry. Inventory management systems track the location and status of every single piece, from earrings to a Rolls-Royce. The success depends entirely on this hidden world of preparation. When a rented item is returned, its journey is far from over. It immediately goes to inspection. Trained specialists examine every inch. They check for scuffs, scratches, or stains, documenting everything. Cleaning requires different treatments based on the material. Leather is cleaned with pH-neutral solution. Custom tools polish metal logos. Minor scuffs are touched up with perfectly matched dye. For supercars, preparation is intense. Cars undergo multi-point inspections. The exterior is washed and polished. The interior is deep cleaned. The goal is a flawless piece of machinery. This perfection builds trust and justifies rental prices. Customers pay for the guarantee of impeccable items. This ensures the fantasy is never broken. It is the non-negotiable heart of the operation. Why do we rent a car we cannot afford or a watch we will have to return? The answer lies within our psychology. Humans are social creatures, and for centuries we've used signals to communicate our standing. But today, in the fast-paced world of social media, the new currency is the image. The focus has shifted from what you own to what you can show. This is the essence of flex culture. Renting provides a shortcut, allowing individuals to temporarily adopt symbols of high status without long-term commitment. The rented Ferrari is for the photograph that will be posted online. We're curating our digital identities, building a personal brand, and these luxury items are the essential props. The likes, comments, and shares provide a rush of validation. The rented item becomes a tool for managing perceptions, a way to project an image of the life you aspire to live. Psychologists call this enclothed cognition. The clothes we wear can change how we think and feel. Renting allows people to try on a more successful version of themselves. Psychologists focus on the gap between our real and ideal selves, which can cause anxiety. Renting luxury offers a taste of the ideal life, but relying on external symbols for self-worth is fragile. Validation from flexing is fleeting. Once returned, reality can feel inadequate in comparison. Experts see the luxury rental boom as a sign of our image-focused, experience-driven, immediate culture. The desire for status isn't new, but access has been democratized. The game has changed, and renting is the new power move.
Economists see it as a rational financial choice. Access over ownership is compelling. Why tie up money in a depreciating asset when you can rent the same thrill for a fraction of the cost?
Sociologist Dr. Anya Sharma says social media has turned life into a performance. Luxury items are powerful costumes, communicating success in the online status marketplace.
This practice has created a new level of transparency. Some influencers are open about their use of rental services, building trust with their followers. It reframes the influencer as a savvy and resourceful content creator, letting their audience in on the secret. The relationship between influencers and rental companies is symbiotic. Influencers get content, and rental companies get authentic advertising. The influencer rents the dream to sell a dream.
Consider a travel influencer needing stunning destinations and luxurious accommodations. Renting a villa in Bali or chartering a yacht provides the perfect backdrop. Similarly, a fashion influencer needs to showcase the latest trends. Renting designer items allows them to create endless looks, keeping content fresh.
Nowhere is the power of rented luxury more evident than in the world of social media influencers, where a curated image is their business. Renting has become an essential part of the professional influencer's toolkit, a strategic investment in their brand. The numbers don't lie. Renting is rewriting the rules of aspiration.
In today's economy, access is the ultimate asset.
The rental revolution is changing how we define status.
The new luxury is flexible, strategic, and experience-driven.
Even watches like the Patek Philippe Nautilus, worth more than a house, can be rented for a fraction of the cost, letting clients project success when it matters most. Renting isn't about faking wealth, it's about maximizing impact for less.
The rise of luxury rentals is all about numbers. Let's break it down. Consider the Chanel Classic flat bag. Buying one costs over $10,000, out of reach for most. Renting it for a weekend, a few $100s. Suddenly, luxury is accessible. The same logic applies to supercars. A Lamborghini Huracan costs over $200,000 to own, plus insurance and maintenance. Rent it for a day? About $2,000. You get the thrill, the photos, the status. Without the long-term burden. It's about buying the moment, not the machine. The numbers show why this market is booming. Major rental platforms report double-digit growth every year. People are moving from saving for one big purchase to sampling a portfolio of experiences. The spreadsheet favors access over ownership. Luxury, it seems, is a language spoken everywhere, just with a different accent.
The global stage of status is set, and everyone wants a starring role.
Whether it's a car, a dress, or a yacht, renting is the new passport to status.
Each city adapts the rental trend to its own culture, but the desire for luxury experiences is universal.
In Tokyo, luxury rentals are more subtle think designer goods libraries, where members borrow high-end accessories. Here, variety and quiet sophistication matter more than flashy displays.
In Dubai, yachts are the ultimate status symbol. Chartering a private vessel is the height of opulence. It's about hosting exclusive parties on the water with the city's skyline as your backdrop.
In Paris and Milan, fashion is king. Renting couture and designer accessories is the ticket to high society.
In New York and LA, it's all about the car you drive. Renting a supercar is the fastest way to join the city's elite.
Rented luxury is a global phenomenon, but it looks different everywhere.
And that's a step in the right direction.
The future of luxury might just be circular.
At the very least, renting challenges the throwaway culture of fast fashion.
The answer isn't simple, but the conversation is changing.
Is rented luxury truly sustainable or just a greener story?
The true impact is complex. Renting may be better, but it's not a perfect solution.
But there's debate. Shipping, dry cleaning, and packaging all have environmental costs.
This model rewards durability over disposability, a big shift for luxury.
Rental platforms claim to be custodians, maintaining and repairing goods for maximum use.
A collective wardrobe extends the life of each item and curbs overproduction.
Sharing a designer gown means it's worn dozens of times, not just once, reducing demand for new products.
The luxury industry faces criticism for waste, but rentals offer a greener alternative.
The question is, who really wins?
Renting changes the game, but doesn't end it.
The answer depends on what you value, access or authenticity.
Is this true empowerment, or just a new way to chase the same old dream?
For some, even rental fees are out of reach, so the treadmill of status never really stops. The focus stays on material markers, not deeper values.
Renting may level the field, but it also creates new anxieties and expectations.
The pressure to keep up grows, and appearances matter more than ever.
But critics argue this just intensifies the competition. If everyone can rent luxury, the bar for impressive keeps rising.
Luxury rentals promise to democratize status. Anyone can access the high life, at least for a moment. Platforms market this as empowerment, confidence, opportunity, and inclusion. The dream is no longer out of reach, it's rentable.
Sometimes the price of access is higher than it seems.
In chasing the dream, it's easy to lose sight of the cost.
The fantasy of luxury is alluring, but the reality can be unforgiving.
The pursuit of status can have harsh consequences.
The risks are real: debt, disappointment, and deception.
Authenticating every item is a constant battle.
Even legitimate companies struggle to keep fakes out of their inventory.
Buy now, pay later options make it easy to rent beyond your means. The dream can quickly become a financial trap. Fraud is another danger. Fake platforms, counterfeit goods, and scams are on the rise.
Rented luxury isn't risk-free. The temptation to overspend can lead to debt.
So, we arrive at the end of the night, the final act. The rented supercar has been returned to its pristine garage, its engine now silent. The borrowed diamond necklace is carefully placed back into its velvet-lined case, its sparkle extinguished. The magnificent mansion is quiet once more, its grand rooms empty. The experience fades into a memory, a collection of photographs, a story to be told. The props are returned to the warehouse, but something intangible lingers behind. The world of luxury rentals is a fascinating reflection of our contemporary culture, a place where reality and performance have become blurred. It is a world built on the powerful human desires for access, experience, and recognition in an increasingly digital society. This industry has transformed wealth, moving from ownership to temporary access. This shift raises profound questions about what we value today. The answer is likely a complex mix. It provides the props, but we write the script. As the curtain falls, the stage is already being set for the next performance, creating a sustainable cycle of temporary dreams. But the image remains.